Hi, in this video we will see how we can import data from Excel file to given shapefile or vector data file. What happens most of the time, data you import from the multiple secondary sources, and those data tables are in Excel or in tabular format, and you want to use that information for GIS analysis, or you want to bring that information in GIS environment. So we'll take an example where we'll learn how to do it. Right now I have this map of Karnataka districts. I have extracted this district from the India admin 2 shapefile. Now let's see the what is the attribute table of this uh, shapefile. So it consists of total 30 polygons, as you can see, 30 features, and it has a district. State name is Karnataka everywhere, so 30 districts. It has got census code, district code, and area. Now I have got another information from the secondary data, where I have the rainfall data for districts in Karnataka. And so this tabular format represents the rainfall data for year 2005-2006, and it gives the rainfall in for months from April to March. Now I want to bring this information uh, in the GIS environment. Means I want this, so this is the information which is in tabular format. I want to bring this information and add the tabular format which is exist over here. So let's see how to do that. Let's conceptually understand how it is to be done, then it's just a matter of clicking here and there. So to bring this information over here in this attribute table, how system does it, let's see. So this is the district, and I have the data in the Excel file also district wise. So while bringing this information into uh, this attribute table, I have to match the district. So what ideally I should do, I should identify where the Udupi is mentioned, and I will ask system to go and search Udupi in the district column of the Excel file, identify the entry of that uh, uh, district, for example Udupi is over here, and take all this data which is present in the subsequent columns, and take this data and paste it in the attribute table which is present over here. So this is the information, this is the process I want to carry. Let's see how one can carry this process in the GIS environment. So before that I want to compare the number of districts which are present over here and number of districts present over here. For example, you can see there are 30 districts present in the shapefile, but there are only information is available only for 27 districts. So I have to match the district. So it means I have to copy this information from here to here. So let's see how to do that. Let me go back to the GIS environment. Let me open this uh, table again. First I need to export this table as a Excel file or a file format which is compatible with the Excel. So let's see how to do that. So I will right click, I will say export, save feature as, and then I will say earlier also we have used this feature, but we have exported the S3 shapefile instead. Right now I will export which is called as the CSV format or the comma separated values over here. So the comma separated value is the or .csv format is a format which is compatible with Excel. So when I export the CSV, it will export only the tabular data associated with this file and not the geometry. I will give the file name. Okay, so I will say Karnataka district, and so by default it will be the CSV file, and I will say save, and I will say OK. So now the CSV file has been loaded, but you cannot see this file over here as CSV file doesn't have any geometry. So obviously you cannot see over here, but you can see the CSV file as attribute table because it has only tabular information. Now what I will do, I will go back to the folder where I have this data. Okay, and this is the Karnataka district CSV. I will open it. It is saying that it can only open in a read-only format. It's fine because already the file is open in the GIS environment. If I close the file from there, then it can open in the editable mode over here. So I will copy this district, this 30 district. Before that I will create a space over here because I want to compare this district. So I will create a space over here, insert, okay, and then I will copy this information from here to over here. While copying, I will just ensure that I will use a paste feature. Okay, so I have copied over here. So these are the three districts for which there is no value. So what I will do, I will create a table over here. Let's see what to do with those values. Now already in this existing Excel file, the districts I have arranged in the alphabetical order, and here also I had arranged this district in alphabetical order. If they are not, you have to arrange it on your own. It's here, the option is available over here in data sort. So now I have to compare the districts just to ensure that I am filling the information of the right district. So I will just change this name. I will just district map. So I will just, it will just confirm that these districts names are from the map, because at the end my job is to join this table with the attribute table which is present in the shape file, and while joining I will look for the same uh, district name. So I will also have the same format over here, just to, yeah. Now I can see the this is the Bagalkot district, but here you can see the spellings are different. It's a Bagal, L-A-K-O-T. Here it's a no, here there is no, here is a L-A-K-O-T, there is no A over here, so spellings are different but the district is same. So by default it is getting matched, otherwise I have to do it manually. So this is a Bangalore rural, this is also Bangalore rural, this is a Bangalore urban, this is a Bangalore urban. Belgaum, Bellary, Bidar, Bijapur are matching. Chamrajnagar matching, but here there is something, some differences over here. For example, this is a Chamrajnagar, it's matching, but this district Chikballapura is not there in the rainfall data table, so it means this district is not there. So I will highlight it, and I want to take this district down somewhere. Okay, and so this Chikmagalur is representing this Chikmagalur. So what I will do, I will just shift up by one cell. So this Chikmagalur is matching with the Chikmagalur. This is Chitradurga, this is Chitradurga, this is Dakshin Kannada, this is Dakshin Kannada. Again there is a spelling difference. This is a Kannada DA, this is no Kannada D, it's only Kannada. So you have to ensure that you are putting a appropriate name from the map file with the appropriate name which is there in Excel file. Then I'm matching the Davangere, Dharwad, Gadag, Gulbarga, Hassan, Haveri, Kodagu, Kolar, Koppal, Mandya, Mysore, Raichur. Now the Shimoga is not there. So Shimoga is there, but the Ramanagara is not there. So I will just take this out. I will bring this down. Okay, and I will move this by up. So Shimoga is there, Tumkur is there, Udupi is there, Uttar Kannada is there. But again, you can see there is a slight difference in the spelling. It's a Uttara Kannada, it's a Uttar Kannada. So you have to ensure all these things, that you are putting appropriate name in front of the appropriate name from the Excel file. So these three districts, Yadgir, Chikkaballapura and Ramnagara, are three districts for which data is not available. Okay, so I will just put this is 29, this is 29, this is 30. Okay, for rest of these things it is a matching. Only part is that in a district data of the rainfall data, urban Bangalore is mentioned, but the Bangalore district, in case of map, the urban is not specifically written, but I know it's a same geographical area. So now this matching has been done, but there is also a question is that there is no data for these districts. So if there is no data, then I have to give some value. I cannot keep this empty, because empty means it can be interpreted as a 0, or it can have different interpretation. So in case of a no data, you have to denote to convey the users that it's no data. So you can specify, for example, weird values, just to inform that it's no data. So I can place a value like -999, because I know the rainfalls values are always positive. So I am putting these values just to ensure that these are the no data cells. Okay, I am also copying these values as it is. Okay, then I am saving this file. So before joining this external table to the given shape file, you have to perform all these operations beforehand. Then so this is an Excel file, you see, but Excel file doesn't work with the GIS. GIS only works with the comma separated value file, that is a .csv file. So to take this file into Excel, I have to convert into a CSV file. So let's see how to do that. So I'm going to file, save as, I'm going to save it, where I'm going to save it, I will go see value, yeah, Karnataka district rain data, and here I have to select to ensure that these are the CSV values. So you have to select this option, comma delimited dot CSV. Okay. uh, uh, I will press save. It says that the select file type does not support workbooks that contain multiple sheet. To save only the active sheet, click OK, because in Excel you have the multiple worksheets, but .csv file doesn't support the multiple worksheets. Also .csv has a limitation in terms of the formatting and colors, you will see, and therefore I will click OK. Now I will go back and uh, I will open this Karnataka district range CSV which I have just told. We can see over here. Okay, as I told you, it will have a slightly different look. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Karnataka district rainfall file. As I told you, it only stores the only single worksheet, which is active worksheet, and you see there is no formatting, all color codes and everything is gone. That's how it works. So this is the CSV file. What I will do, I will remove some of the rows, because CSV is very raw file format. I don't need this in the file. Okay, now I will store this. Okay, now I will import this file in the GIS environment. Now remember here what we are going to do, we are going to match this. So this is the district name in the uh, GIS file, and this is the district name in the rainfall data file. And let's see what we are going to do. So before that, I want to take this data into GIS environment, so I have to call the .csv file in GIS environment. Let's see how to do that. Right now I have Karnataka. I don't need this earlier CSV file. I will just remove it. Okay. Now I have to call the CSV file. So there is a way of calling our CSV file. So I can say open layer. There's an option called where can I get it? I need any additional toolbars. Yeah, this is the additional toolbar I need. So all the toolbars, some of the toolbars are not visible. You can identify, just right click anywhere on this in this space, and you see these are the toolbars which are available. So for calling various files, you need a toolbar called the manage layers toolbar, which is I have just deactivated. If I activate it, you will find over here. So this is the way you can also import the multiple layers. So you have to use this add delimited text layer. Just carefully look at it. this is the option, you have to use it. Okay, I will click over here. Okay, then it will ask me open the file. So I will just go to the location where I have, so this is the file where I have showed the data, Karnataka district rain.csv. I will open it. Okay, so when you will open it, it will ask you uh, about this information, but for a time being let's ignore it. One important information is that when you are importing this file, we need to do one thing. Let's do it. Let's go back because there are some additional rows, we have to remove those. Let's close it again. Let's go back to this CSV file. Let's remove these rows. We no longer need it. Okay, so this is the data, this is the raw data we have. Let's again call this, let's again go back and open the file. I will go back. I'll just ensure that you are saving the file. I'm just saving it so that I can open the latest version. Okay, it's over here. Okay, so the file is over here. Yeah, now you can see there are no blank rows, and then I will say then it will ask me about the geometry. So just click over no geometry over here. We'll understand what does it mean. Since this is a purely a tabular data, this doesn't have a geometry, so we'll see that we'll select a no geometry, and I will say add. Okay, I'll say close. So I have, in this way I have added or I have imported the CSV file in the GIS environment. I can see go and see the tabular data. Now this is the data which is available. Okay, this is the data available for the 30 districts. You can see the district map, which is the district name which is present in the GIS map or shapefile format. This is the district name which is present as per the rainfall data. Now you can see it is not starting from the serial number 1. It has arranged on its own way. Doesn't matter, because I can again you can just change the order over here, but it doesn't change the real data. It is just change in appearance, so it doesn't matter how it is. Okay, so I have successfully imported the CSV file. Now what I want to do, I want to join this table with the attribute table of the shapefile, because this is the original attribute table of the shapefile. I have to join this table with the another table. So I have to join the entry which is there in front of Udupi with the select the same row with a name Udupi uh, from this table, and fetch all this value into the uh, into the attribute table of the shapefile. So let's see how to do that. So this function is called as a joining table. So what I will do, I will right click properties. I will say there's an option called join. Okay, I will add a layer, so I will say add new join. Okay, so new join is the add vector join window will appear. So it will say the join layer. So I want to join this Karnataka district rain. So this is the default file it has already picked up. So I want to join this layer with the Karnataka district shapefile, and it is now showing the join field, so which entry it should look into for joining. So I will say that while joining field, select the district map, because I know in the district map column I have the name of the same districts which is present in the district column which is present in the Karnataka district shapefile, and then I say the target field is the district. So district map is the column name which is a present, which is in Karnataka district train.csv file. So I am matching this name with the district which is a present in the target field, which is nothing but the Karnataka district. So here you can see the all the column names of the shapefile. Here you see the all the column names which are present in the CSV file. So we are trying to match the district which are present in the CSV file with the district which are present in the shapefile. Then there are a couple of options. uh, Cache join layer in the virtual memory. I do not want it virtual memory. I want it to be there as a permanent solution for permanent layer, so I will just uncheck this. uh, then there are several options. Join fields, you can select which fields you want to join. Since I want to join all the fields, so I can say that okay. Otherwise, if I let us see, if I want to add only join few fields, I can select only those fields which I want to join. But in this case I want to join everything, so I am not selecting anything. Okay. uh, then the custom field prefix, because when you join, if you want to add a prefix, so I will say I do not want any prefix. Okay. uh, I will say okay. uh, so the joining the process we have set, I will say apply, and then I will say okay. Now let's check the Karnataka district file. Yeah, now you can see the table has joined. So from here to here, that is the original table or attribute table of the shapefile, and from here onward it is the table which has picked up from the CSV file, and now the table has joined. So now you have the entry for the Udupi. There's the entry which is similar to Udupi, Tumkur, and now you can also check all the appropriate district names have picked up to join the data. Okay. uh, Now uh, let's uh, so we have this table. So what I would suggest, um, so job is done. So I want to join those tables and bring the data into the GIS format, so later on I can process that data. In the next video we'll see how to process this data, but before that it is always better to save this shape file. So what I will do, I will use the export or the save the shape file save feature as uh, so it is not, it is a, I want to save it as a Excel as a history shape file. I will select a shape file and I will save it as a Karnataka rain or Karnataka district rain. But this is not the CSV, this is a shape file. Okay, save it. Okay, so I can see now it's again the Karnataka district train has been loaded, and it has all the required data which I wanted to bring in. For example, you can see over here, for example, this district was not there in the rainfall data, so the entry is the -999, and so you can also manually verify whether joining has been done appropriately. But if you execute the process following the appropriate stages, there will not be any error. So in this video we have learned how to fetch data from the Excel file to given shape file, and how to join the external data with the attribute table of the existing shapefile which has a geometry. Here it is. Here the case is of Karnataka district shapefile. In the subsequent video we will see how to use this data to draw beautiful maps of Karnataka showing the rainfall pattern. Thank you.